So you're living up to the hype. You know, we only get interviewing interesting people talking about interesting things. So there you go.
I'm glad I'm interesting.
I mean, how long have you been coming to these print shows?
I came to my first print show in 1987.
Oh, God, Lisa, that's when I was married.
Oh, God, I thought you were going to tell me that was the year you were born.
And where was that, in Chicago?
Yeah, it was a Graph Expo in Chicago.
Oh, man. Well, part of what you're doing as an analyst, and I attended the State of the Union breakfast that you were speaking at, and I think everyone would be very interested. Andy put together Andy Paparazzi,
yes,
as everyone knows, is one of the preeminent analysts in our industry. You want to give us some of the highlights? Because I thought your presentation was very interesting. What are some of the highlights you see moving forward?
So, our chief economist, Andy Paparazzi, I can't say his name after they're known him for 30 years. Andy Paparazzi, he does what we call the State of the Industry Report, and he surveys a panel of print providers every quarter. And from that, he comes up with the state of the industry and writes a quarterly report. So what Andy has been saying, and what we believe, because I do research too,
right.
So I have my own survey data, and I compare it to what Andy says, and I think some of the things that he says I would agree with, and I've said in my tenure, and that is the things that are making print providers profitable today are anything they can do to maximize productivity. Yeah. And they can be big moves or small moves, but having that focus on productivity. The second one is being able to embrace for transformation and disruptors, because God knows our industry has had so many disruptions, right. And we could list them if you wanted to, but the latest one is AI.
Yeah,
that's all the chatter is about AI. Everybody's talking about AI. And that's something that we're studying right now. We just launched a research report, AI, the journey has just begun. But that's the next big disruptor. And one thing we always advise people, no matter what that disruptor is, you have to practice business fundamentals. Like, you can't just invest because you think it's cool, or you think it's neat, because a lot of print providers did that with many technologies throughout the year. You have to be very practical, pragmatic, do your diligence, and have a strategy and a plan for whatever it is you're looking to invest.
So, is there anything else that you wanted us to tell us from about what your findings were in your research?
Sure. When I had spoken earlier about the importance of maximizing productivity, I wanted to tell you that we are seeing that in our research, because we're always asking print providers, what are they investing in and what are their objectives when they're going to make an investment? And the majority of them always center on productivity. So I just wanted to add that to the discussion, because we're not making this up, we're not saying this is what we're saying, it's based on our survey research. And Andy has a panel of about 600 print providers across industry segments that take his surveys, and the surveys that I send out on a routine basis can have anywhere from 200 to 300 survey respondents. So just wanted to share that.
No, and Lisa, thank you so much for joining us. You did a great job, and keep up your great work.
Thanks, Jim. Thanks for having me.
All right. Bye-bye.